All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the next episode in my countdown of the top 10 machines in Horizon Zero Dawn, according to me. It is currently 8 days away from the release of Horizon Forbidden West, and so today is number 8. If I go to our notebook here, to our machine catalog, number 8, in my opinion, is the Fireclaw. This is the one and only machine from the Frozen Wilds DLC that I think is in the top 10. I'm not a huge fan of the Scorcher, it's just a pain in the butt. And Frostclaw, I feel, is just a slightly less interesting form of the Fireclaw. Fireclaw is just more tanky and it's more difficult, and yeah, it's a really fun machine. It's very, very brutal though, because it's probably the tankiest in the game. So if we go here, the cauldron that you need to go ahead and complete in order to get the overrides for is Cauldron Epsilon, which is the one that's at the end of the Firebreak missions. If I go to our map here, Firebreak mission is here in the Frozen Wilds. It's right at the very end of the DLC. So right there is Firebreak, and there is Cauldron Epsilon, where the boss fight is with, you guessed it, the Fireclaw. Now, as you can see, it's strong against fire. Surprise, surprise, considering its main weapons are fire. But that also means it's weak against freeze. That's pretty typical of machines when they use one as their weapon, the other one they're typically kind of weak towards. Now, the fire unit there is actually usually my main target. It's big. It's right there front and center. Um, it's just an obvious target. I also tend to go for the fire sacks once that main one's done. These do additional damage. When these blow up, they give it ticking fire damage, which is awesome. And then I don't really go for the power cells very often. I sometimes shoot the ones that are kind of near the rear end sometimes, just to kind of get the fight going, but in general, I usually kind of tend to avoid them. So I'm going to go ahead and actually show you exactly how I fight these things. There's a few different methods I use, actually. I'm going to use kind of a hybrid of the two main methods I use. So I'll be right back. All right, so here we are at the only Fireclaw site in the Frozen Wilds DLC. After you've completed the mission after the end of Firebreak, where there's multiple Fireclaw sites all over the place. Once you cap those, they're actually gone forever. However, this one here stays once you complete the quest, The Claws Beneath, which is actually for a demonic rock breaker that's in this area. Once you clear that, it becomes a Fireclaw site. So, we're going to go ahead and do this. Now, I have my Shield Weaver armor on. That is easily the best armor in the game. I won't be taking off for really any of these fights, if I'm completely honest. In fact, I would say any armor other than the Shield Weaver would be stupid to go into this fight with. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring up my weapons wheel. If you notice, things have changed a little bit since the last couple of videos. I've gone ahead and replaced my firebow with a rattler, actually. That's because I do actually use rattlers to take these things out. It's actually surprisingly efficient. I one time did it just as a challenge, just to see. I thought it would be a bad idea, but actually because these things are very effective at close range, and Fireclaws tend to get right in your face, and with how the best way to fight it with this terrain is actually right in its face, it's actually a surprisingly efficient weapon. I use that in combination with blast slings. I typically go one or the other when I fight these things. However, I'm going to show you both today. So I'm actually going to start off with the blast sling, and once I'm out, I'm going to switch to the rattler. We can actually already see our quarry right there. Too far away to highlight, though. Is it stuck? It appears stuck. I want you over there, though. Oh, there we go, there we go. Not stuck anymore, and he's going right over there. Perfect. I'm actually going to go ahead and notch a couple of these Tear Blast arrows. So, the most prominent feature here in the middle of this arena is actually this this control tower, which is ruined right now. It provides a little bit of high ground, and you can actually use it basically as defense as you move around here. To take out the Fireclaw does require doing a lot of dodging, and this is definitely going to be a longer fight than in any of the other videos. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And use this to kind of weaken the armor plating a little bit. Gotta keep an eye on this right here. As long as we keep changing what sides we're on, it won't necessarily know where we're at. Using this just kind of soften it up a little bit. There we go. Just kind of take off some of that armor plating. Oh, it knows we're over there anyway. So long as the reticle doesn't turn red, we just keep this pillar here between the two of us. Alright, so it knows we're over there. Which way are you going, buddy? Yep, okay. We're in combat now, so I'm going to switch over to the last link. Oh, missed. Missed entirely. So these guys have a myriad of attacks. Just gonna slam him. Just slam him. Punish him. Alright. I'm actually gonna make some more. I know I said it wasn't, but you know what? He gave me time. Get behind the pillar. Behind the pillar. Alright, so now we're gonna switch to the Rattler. Metal bolts. Here we go. Yeah, keep spamming the trigger to fire. Oh. As I said, this guy is very, very tanky, so don't expect this fight to go fast at all anytime soon. So wait for him to get off of this sort of pillar here so I can get back on it. Come on. There we go. Just keep dodging because he's going to eventually use that lava attack. Like that. There we go. Yep, magma bombs, awesome. Yep, very, very frightening, buddy. If you can see, I'm using the terrain to my advantage for sure, because he has a hard time going up and down these little cliffs. And so this definitely is like the best spot to go ahead and try and hit him from. Go ahead. Boom. And now you got the high ground. See, that's the thing. He has to come up this little ramp here on this side. And so you can definitely use that terrain to your advantage for sure. Shield Weaver armor doing massive work here. And now he's on fire because I blew up one of those sacks. The main one, as it were. That's going to make it impossible for him to do that lava attack, which is nice. The shoulder ones, though, are how he does the magma bomb attacks. Those right there. And that's why we got rid of a lot of the armor early, because we wanted to go ahead and make sure that all these were as exposed as possible. The shoulder ones definitely, because like the chest one, it's really bolted on there. You can't really tear that off very easily. But the shoulder ones you can expose easily enough. Crappy ammo. And we'll go over here. Oh, he's gonna do this huge rock thing, so we need to get like right here. Only took a little bit of damage, that's fine. He's already hurting. Oh, hello. You got the jumps. Gotta kind of aim for those sacks on the sides there, on the shoulders. He's really got that one shoulder plate there that's still kind of annoying me. Alright, I think that got rid of it. I think that got rid of that shoulder blade. Staying behind the control tower. Yeah, I got rid of that shoulder plate, which is awesome. I was able to quite confirm it until now. I didn't 100% know. Control tower again doing work. It's the shield weaver armor and that control tower what does it, as well as well-timed dodges. The main reason why I like the Rattler, even though it's probably a little bit slower than the main bows, is that it's quick to fire. And so as long as you're good with dodging, I mean, it'll take a little while longer, but you're much more mobile. You're much more able to actually. Oh god, I'm not in good positioning here. You're much more able to go ahead and actually just keep taking little pot shots where you can. Versus the bow where you have to kind of like set it up. It takes a while to draw the bow back and everything. It takes time. I'm really not liking that one shoulder blade that's still on him. I got one of them off, but not the other. I thought I cleared it, but I didn't. Alright. Really need that one shoulder plate to be gone. So I'm going to go ahead and hang back here a little bit, wait for him to turn. He's losing me, actually, which is interesting. Right there. Got it off. Awesome. That's going to make it a lot easier since he likes to face you. It's going to leave it a lot more exposed. Get down. Yes, please, thank you. Just stand there and take the hits. Did it just die? Oh, it just died. Awesome. So that was a Fireclaw. They definitely take a lot of hits. They're very, very tanky. But you do get coils and weaves out of it. Only 2, which seems like a lot, a lot less than you should get for something that's that hard. And it's very true. This is definitely not something you want to farm. This is something that you take on if you want a challenge. a nice beefy tanky challenge. All right. Yeah, I like the Fireclaws a lot. They're very, very tanky, and the terrain around this area offers for a lot of really cool ways you can go ahead and do fights. That's just the way I prefer to do it, but I know there's tons of other strategies. And there's lots of different ways you can take these guys down. So, yeah, they're actually a really fun machine. All right. Well, that's actually all I've got for today. Thank you. Have a great day.